Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Trey Turner makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Washington, shortstop, number 7.
And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Yeah, well, Logan Forsythe, he doesn't have show-stopping speed, but his defense is highly regarded for a good reason. He's had some trouble staying healthy, but that shouldn't overshadow some of his great performances.
Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Yasiel Puig comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Dodgers, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with the lead for once.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, there are not a lot of guys that can swing a bat like Jock Peterson. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550, so I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number two. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch Derek Norris behind the plate. Very athletic, versatile, doesn't let anything get by him, and also pretty darn good offensively. Any team would love to have him.
Ground ball left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. After one, no score.
Leading off for Washington,
Bryce Harper will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are two away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Corey Seager will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
batting fifth, first baseman
Cody Bellinger will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Gonzalez looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. Logan Forsythe gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. rocket to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Jock Peterson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for Forsythe, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Where do you think they go from here?
I maybe double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. He didn't handle that one all too well.
And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Zimmerman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Austin Barnes is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he takes ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Derek Norris makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Austin Barnes will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon, as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Weak chopper to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Clayton Kershaw will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Number 60 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Adrian Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Nobody out, runner on first. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Worth going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot here for Adrian Gonzalez. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Oh, and this home crowd is digging this. That's going to push the lead up to 3 now here in the bottom of the 8th. And with each extra run that scores, it just makes it more and more improbable that they'll have a chance to blow this thing in the 9th.
Blake Trinan is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 45, Blake Trinan.
In now is Yasiel Puig.
And batting in the 9th spot.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Into the box now, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Goodwin over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Justin Turner will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this match. Number 60 will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
now catching, number 60.
Leading off the inning, Derek Norris, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
Yasmani Grandal is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Oh, and that's just a terrible feeling as a hitter. He looks at 3 pitches, and then he heads right back to the dugout. You know what he's saying to himself right now? Why did I even bring a bat with me?
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
Jansen comes set. Here's the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Trey Turner is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 3-0. So long from Southern California.
No runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 5-0. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen, his 9th. The loss goes to Gio Gonzalez. He falls to 0-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000.